Oh yeah, Top Moon, and I'm in the wrong fucking thing. There you go. Alright. What is good, y'all? Happy evening. Fucking late midnight. Let's switch back to the thing. I'm just gonna tell you. 11:41, y'all. God damn. Anyways, welcome back to Fate Stay Night, of course. Realta Nua Ultimate Edition. Last episode, we had... Oh shit. We basically finished the 10th day or the 11th day? The big thing is we basically went on the date with Rin, with Saber sticking as a third wheel. Okay, no, we finished the 10th day or the 11th day, yeah. And yeah, when we got home, we noticed something off. And then we saw Castor holding Fujini captive, and then after a bit of back and forth of talking and threats, she used Rule Breaker and Saber. And now Saber's her servant, so, yeah. Onwards to Unlimited Blade Works, the 12th day, Moonlight 2. Interlude 12:1. The stone room is illuminated by the morning sun. The light coming in from the ceiling pushes back the darkness. Every entrance and every window is sealed off, but even that cannot block out the sunlight. Even a place that should be covered in darkness benefits from the break of dawn. Ah! Okay. This... We're gonna start off early by possible censorship. I remember this. And you know what? I'm gonna pause it. Alright, let's see how far I have to go until it gets a bit risque. If it gets risque, I'm gonna have to change in for, or turn it in for tonight. Entrances and windows are ordinarily used to let things enter and leave. The cracks cannot be covered. And besides, if it is entirely closed off, it cannot fulfill its duty to be used as a passage. If anyone wants to completely shut out the light, there should not be any entrances. If one prefers darkness, one should go to an underground place without a way to return. I don't think Saber's under the... If I remember, Saber isn't under the presence of... Or under the... How should I say it? Under the service of Castor for too long, if I'm correct. And also, I think there's also new shit here. Not relationship, right? No. Okay. Status? Oh, there you go. Destroyer of all marks. A dagger that can destroy any magic. Divine language. I think we already know that from before. Don't know about the details, though. Ah, nice. There you go. In that regard, this underground temple is not perfect. Light exposes all secrets without reservation. The hidden temple was easily discovered, and its master was easily eliminated as well. Now, there are traces of blood on the floor. The original owner of this temple was killed by an intruder. The supervisor of the Holy Grail War, Kotominikine, was removed from the stage by Castor's hand. Oh, so Kirei's gone now. Nice. That battle happened a few hours ago. Underground regained its silence. The new master of the church is standing in the darkness. But the winner scorns herself. Castor glares at the darkness with an irritated look. First of all, this temple is unpleasant. Neither the sanctuary nor the secret sanctuary hidden beneath it suit her taste. So I guess the orphans underneath here are... Well, they're finally dead, I guess. The intruding light is unpleasant, and the priest she killed was unpleasant as well. And most important, the crucial objective has not been accomplished yet. She is shocked at how poorly things are going. She even considers reducing this whole place to ashes. Fortunately, she refrains from such violence. It is not because she regained her composure, nor is it because of respect towards the church. She suppressed her emotion only because of the sound. Faint, periodic sounds. A woman's painful voice is like fine music to her. She forgets her troubles and enjoys the spectacle. The groaning sounds of pain coming from a girl. The weak murmur contains heated arousal. The groans would inspire either compassion or sadistic pleasure in those who may hear them. It does not need to be said that she falls under the latter category. Sweat drips down her forehead. Just watching the beautiful lips gasping in shame seems to bring heat to this cold room.
大したものね、セイバー。レイジの縛りを一晩中拒み続けるなんて、私たちでは考えられないわ。
I don't think we need to censor that, honestly. There is, now that I look at it though, I see some drops in the bag, let's just say. Well, you know where it's from. The crotch. At the back of the temple, the girl hangs, only able to moan. As long as she opposes the command spell, free will does not exist for Saber. Worse still, a magic so strong that it is visible tortures Saber's body. The command spell pressures her from the inside, and Caster's magic tortures her from the outside. Gangbang, that's crazy. The torture is more unbearable than having her body wounded. Saber's reasoning has almost disappeared. Only the last remnants of her pride hold her back. Neither the command spell nor Caster's magic can take away that deep root. Therefore, the torture continues forever. Caster watches the process, how the girl desperately tries to hold her ground. It was Caster that dressed her in this white costume. It is not arousing with her armor, and most of all, the armor does not suit her. If she is an untainted virgin, she should be in a pure white dress when she falls.
けなげなこと。いくらあなたの意志が拒み続けても、サーバントとして作られたその体は別よ。レイジュが少しずつ侵食しているのがわかるでしょ。あなたはあと一日も経たずに私のものになる。ならもう降参して素直になった方が楽じゃなくて？
The voice protests painfully. Even though her reasoning is melted, Saber does not yield to Caster. As Caster says, she will endure this torture until the command spell fully controls her body.
強情ね、セイバー。ええ、けど許してあげる。私、あなたみたいな娘は好きよ。金の髪も小さな体も少年のような凛々しさも可愛いわ。それに裏切るぐらいなら死を選ぶ一途さも愛らしい。ほんと踏みつぶしてあげたいぐらい。
She looks at the girl with eyes filled with joy and hatred. If Caster put her mind to it, it could get Saber to surrender in an instant. Saber's freedom is lost from fighting one command spell. Then the result is obvious if Caster uses the second command spell. Saber will become Caster's without the need for such torture. But she will not do such an elegant thing. Wow. That is some fake type shit, dude. Caster should not take time I should take time training her, since she is a lovely toy. Fake. For Castor, Saber is a tool with first-class appearance and ability. It is natural for her to savor this rare jewel.
そうね。霊樹で体を支配するなんて退屈ですもの。あなたには自分から私のサーバントになってもらいましょう。ええ。体ではなく、先に心を壊してあげる。
Castor glares with bewitching eyes at the girl in the white dress. She almost forgets about the Holy Grail. She thinks about Saber's white skin and imagines transforming her into a slave that only seeks pleasure. Basically, Castor is am. I am. She will make this girl into a tainted slave for her lusts. She will not do something crude like taking her virginity. She is a virgin, and she should make her into a virgin that drowns in pleasure. A girl whose body will never be satisfied, greedily seeking pleasure. And she imagines it and smiles.
そこで何をしている、キャスター。
An unemotional voice suddenly calls her from behind. Homeboy's gonna cuck you. She turns around immediately. Above the temple, someone slowly comes down the stairs that lead outside. A tall, lean figure appears from the darkness. There is no sound of footsteps, nor is there any presence to be felt. The man comes down to the temple and shows no emotion even after seeing the blood on the ground and the girl.
宗一郎様。
Castor changes her attitude right away. Her expression changes from one filled with joy and irritation to that of a tense servant.
なぜここに？あなたには竜道寺にいるようお願いしたはずですが。
質問は私が先だ、キャスター。ここで何をしていると聞いたのだが。
The man, Kuzuki Soichiro, does not change the tone of his voice. His blood voice is more terrifying than any threat. A voice without emotion is like a mirror. A guilty conscience. The voice is more fearful to those with greater guilt. One is questioned not by Kazuki, but by one's own mind. Castor holds her hands on her chest and reports to Kazuki. He is not one that can be fooled. No, she cannot bear to tell a lie to this person.
昨日、マスターの一人であるエミヤシローからサーバントを奪いました。エミヤシローは逃しましたが、すでにマスターではありません。賢明な人間ならば、私たちに歯向かうことはないでしょう。
そうか。だがそんな指示を下してはいない。
私の独断です、マスター。その後、聖杯の器を手に入れるために教会を襲いました。聖杯の管理役である神父は仕留めましたが、聖杯の行方は不明です。
そちらも独断か。帰還しなかったのは聖杯が見つからなかったからだな。確かにせっかく手に入れた場所だ。肝心のものを手に入れないまま留守にしては意味がない。
Kazuki's words are not criticizing her, but Castor can only be ashamed of herself. She killed the priest who knew where the Holy Grail was, but she still does not have the Holy Grail. You fumbled that real hard, brother. Sister, whatever. Furthermore, she has revealed her own action, which should have been hidden from him. What else can she do but call it but a total failure?
状況は分かった。理由を説明できるか、キャスタ
ー。申し訳ありません。ですがこれもすべてマスターのため。私の目的はあなたを勝利させることだけです。 理由などそれ以外にはありません。
A long silence. After hearing Caster's declaration, Kazuki Soichiro murmurs, "See."
ではここから離れるわけにはいかんな。留守中他のマスターに聖杯を見つけられてはお前の苦労も無駄になる。
ではマスター。
納得のいくまで調べるがいい。それまでは私もここに残ろう。お前一人では戦いに向かん。セーバーが手駒になるまで護衛は必要だろ
いえ、それには及びません。マスターに力を借りずとも手駒はありますし、聖杯の探索とてどれほどかかるか。それにここは危険です。竜道寺に戻られた方があなたの身は安全です。
正論だ。だがそれでは私の目的が果たせなくなる。
Those words are unexpected, even for Caster. What kind of an objective does this man have? Who has no interest even in the Holy Grail, which can grant any wish?
宗一郎様、それは。
急げよ。なければないでいい。成果は問わん。結果だけを出すがいい。
With that, Kazuki goes back up the stairs. Caster watches him go in blank amazement. The dark room is still silent. The footsteps going up the stairs still cannot be heard. Interlude out. Okay. 12th day to battle choice. Wow, okay. Okay, sure, you're a dumbass, I still hate you, and I'm gonna save right here. On sites. Alright. You can see it's 8:30, 8:53, nearly 9. So, yeah, there you go. And I just noticed, or I just remembered that since it's the 12th day, I think there's an important point where we have to get at least more than 2 win points. And not only that, we're like 4 in-game days away from the ending of this route, so damn, bro. You went really quick. Anyways, I opened my eyes. My eyes are not the only things that wake up, as my sleeping mind wakes up as well. Also, there's, for this day, 3 choices. Thankfully, if I'm correct, we have more than 5 win points, or maybe even just 5 or 4. Relationship, there you go. Damn. Okay, so you start in yellow. So 2, 4, 6, 7. We got 7 win points, lads. And less than 1 saber point. So I think we're doing good. At least for the true route of... What's this? Unlimited Blade Works? Ah. Right. I'll read.
傷は問題ないな。
I checked the wound on my left shoulder. It still hurts, but there's no intense pain like last night. The heat in my body has gone away somewhat. It shouldn't be a problem for me to move around. I eat breakfast and satisfy my hunger. Food comes before anything else. My body won't move unless it gets the nutrition it needs. I wonder if we have to meet Rin at her place, cause this building is feeling empty. I'll reapply the bandage. The wound has turned a dark blue. It hasn't healed up, and I can see fresh red meat. Let me close my door to my room so people won't hear me.
当然だ。今セイバーはいないんだから。
I disinfect it, put gauze over it, and wrap bandages around it.
よし。
It's a primitive
これで
first
終
aid
わり。
treatment. To
あ
wrap
とは
in.
武器がいる
Oh,
な。
to wrap in. Oh, okay, fine. Never mind then. It's cloudy today. It must be really cold as there is frost in the grass outside. Yep, can confirm it is February once again in Japan. But that's meaningless to me. I feel no cold. My body's burning and I want to pour ice water over myself. But this is much better than the condition I was in last night. The only things I can find are wooden swords. I choose the one that looks like it is the best and put it into my shinai bag. Oh, damn, okay. I slap my cheeks. I don't know if it's to encourage myself or to reassure myself that I won't be coming back here. I honestly don't know why I did that. I don't know if it gets the pressure or something. I carry the shinai bag over my right shoulder and head outside. The place I've lived at for so long. The shit was like my own room, but I don't turn to look at it. Well, even though I've decided to fight, there are many problems. I have to determine clearly what I should do first, or I'll probably end up not getting anything done. There are two courses of action. Well, we have to meet up with Tosaka. If we go to the church to advise, it says that, we'll be going to a bad ending. And if we don't, if we have less than 2 Rin points, then we won't get this option. We'll just go straight to the church, I'm guessing. Either that or just die straight up. Yes, meet with Tosaka. 12th day, Shinto, search and lure. We're not skipping the scene. I'll go find Tosaka. She told me to forfeit. If I'm going to ignore her advice and fight, I have to make her realize that I'm not going to give up, that we're still cooperating. And actually, it'll be interesting if the bad ending here is us getting killed by Tosaka. That'll be interesting. I can't let her fight by herself. I owe her big time. I can't forfeit until I repay her for that. Long, long ago.
しかもあいつここ一番で失敗するし、危なっかしくて一人になんてさせておけない。
Real shit. I adjust the shinai bag on my shoulder. I know it won't be much help and that she will object. But I can't obtain peace of mind until I see Tosaka's face. This is just a what if, but if she gets injured away from me, I can't even be there to help her. Oh, this area. I sit down on a bench and rest my burning body. It's past noon. I've searched all around Shinto, but I haven't found anything. This is that reality marble, right? That Ren, I think, told
簡
us
単に
about.
はいかないと思ったけど、ここまで無反応なんて。
I don't know if it was Ren from the Fade route or someone else. I knew from the start that I had no way to find Tosaka. I let my luck take over and searched through the town, but I couldn't find her, nor any traces of her.
他のマスターも出てこない。令状がない以上、ちょっかい出す必要もないってことか。
I sigh and lay back. I mean, sure. I'm making no progress like this. Tosaka hasn't left any trace, and my last resort of using myself as bait to lure out other masters is failing so far. Maybe a lure at Rin. I get a bit uneasy. I might not be able to find Tasaka, and I might not be able to save Saber. They might already be in a terrible situation by the time I find them.
まだ昼だ。そう簡単に行くもんか。
Yeah, buddy, hell yeah. I get back up. I ignore the renewed throbbing in my shoulder and leave the park. I'll search one more time. I'm sure that she's in Shinto. It's just like last night. I don't know why, but I can feel that he is around here. It's not something ambiguous like a premonition. This is a certain knowledge, like a conviction. Oh, okay. And now we're getting another another fucking intermission. It's just called Unlimited. Unlimited what, sex? Oh, this shit. When did I figure out what the dream was? A desert as far as I can see. The numerous swords stuck in the ground do not have a wielder. The sky is stormy and there is no forest, town, or sea within my sight. A hell of blades stretching to infinity. Get out of here. Brave browser. I knew from the start that this is the scenery inside that hero's mind. I'm sorry, now we're getting explained this shit? After many sequences of events, one who becomes a heroic spirit ends up in that place. I guess Ren taught you off screen? There are those who left the world loved by people, and there are those who left the world praised as noble kings. There are those who died wanting to fight, and there are those who died in satisfaction. But it seems there are many that have been praised as heroes against their will. Yeah, I can kind of see why people want you to start with the Fate route first, because this just pops up now. At least Rin, and I think Saber, explains it to you in the Fate route. If true heroes are those who have legitimately earned the title, these are a very different kind. They were forced to the throne of heroes because of their fate. They should be called Avenger, the anti-hero. They are the opposite of heroes, but they were praised as heroes regardless. Even those that hated humans and those the humans hated are summoned as guardians. Ironic. But he's neither. He's not a true hero nor a rare anti-hero. He was never compensated for his efforts, and his own life ended with betrayal. But he never hated humans. But it didn't last. Yes, he probably grew wary. I was mistaken. Heroic spirits, familiars called servants, humanity's power to control, called the guardians. They are summoned into every age to prevent humanity's extinction. But the only condition for their summoning is destruction brought on by humans. Naturally, destruction brought on by an outside factor is solved not by human power, but by the world's restraining power. So the only thing guardian heroic spirits can see is self-destruction. They are an existence that eliminate destruction brought on by human greed. He made a contract with the world to save humans and became a hero. After he died, he became a heroic spirit and was shown humanity's self-destruction over and over again. He is summoned as a heroic spirit to save people, but he only gets to clean up after people's wrongdoings. Possible thumbnail? Let me just go through this website as well, because I just remembered I have to sign up for college. Right. artery? There you go. It did not take long for him to realize that it is meaningless and start loathing the human world. Edge. And in the end, he was betrayed by the ideal that he protected unto death.
Lim, どうした?
Oh, they're in the
立ちくらみか?
graveyard, okay. Near the church. Hearing the call, Tosaka-rin wakes up. He slowly looks around. This is the foreigner's cemetery. It's just past 7 o'clock, but there's no one here. Well, the hill with the church is always empty to start with. I'm guessing they felt that it is empty there, or at least a sudden change there.
ごめん、寝てた。
Kitty is dead.
少し疲れてるみたい。
無理もない。昨夜から不眠だったからな。体調が優れないのならば見合わすか。何も今すぐ仕掛けることはない。
いいえ、時間はかけられない。キャスターの居場所が分かったんならここで決着をつけるべきよ。
After saying so, Rin realizes that her body is warm. Her familiar, Archer, must have kept her warm using his cloak. That's cute. Very cute.
なんだ、寝てるって気がついてたんじゃないあなた。なのに起こさないなんて人が悪いわね。
何？立ったまま眠る人間にはそうお目にかかれないのでね。物珍しさでつい観察してしまった。
ますますたちが悪い。女の子の寝顔を見るなんて何様よあんた。
安心したまえ。誓ってそのような無礼はしていない。だが別のものは聞いたな。目は閉じようと思えば閉じられるが、耳はそうはいかないのでな。
そう。私何か言ってたあーちゃん。
ああ、気に食わないだの、頭にくるだの、実に物騒なささやきを数件。
なんだ、よかった。
Ren sighs with relief. The dream she saw should not be discussed. She can't have Archer know about it. Likes the relationship. To maintain it, she has to hide the fact that she knows about Archer's past.
行きましょうあーちゃん。教会なら少しは詳しいわ。あそこならどこに隠れているか見当ぐらいつく。
She brushes away Archer's cloak. Archer silently protects from
ねえあ
behind
ー
her.
ちゃ
Then
ん、自分のやってきたことを後悔したことってある？
she asks without turning around. Kind of a harsh blow, but you know.
私はできれば最後までしたくない。本当に打ちのめされた時にも歯を食いしばって意地を張り続けたい。けどそれって難しいんでしょうね。きっと私が考えている以上に。
個人差があるな、その手の精神論は。できる者もいればできない者もいる。とりわけ君は前者だ。その手の人間はまず過ちなど起こさないし、自らの過ちなど考えることもない。
何よ、それじゃあ私が傍若無人な暴君みたいじゃない。
いい自己認識だ、リン。鮮やかな人間というものは人より眩しいものを言う。そういった手合いにはな、歯を食いしばる時などないのだ。で、試験だが、君は間違いなくその手合いだ。遠坂凛は最後まであっさりと自分の道を信じられる。
The knight in the red cloak praises her. Rin blushes at his answer, but keeps asking without turning around.
じゃああなたは最後まで自分が正しいって信じられる？
いや、申し訳ないが、その質問は無意味だな。
どうしてよ。答えられないことじゃないでしょ、こんなの。
She sounds a bit nervous.
最後までという質問が無意味だ。忘れたのか、マスター。 私の最後はとうの昔に終わっている。
The knight in red gives this reply. Oh, there's go. That's the end of the intermission. 12th day, night, church basement. Confrontation between Rin and Castor. Is Shiro gonna be there? Oh yeah, that's Shiro. Should have known. I sigh and lean against the sign. I searched until the sun set, and the only thing I figured out is how useless I am. That's a bit tough, but okay. The wound on my left shoulder is throbbing with pain. I don't know if it's opened up, or if the bandage is getting loose. Either way, I can't spend too much time on the search. It'll end up like last night if I can't find a clue. Blue's Clues?
あいつどこに行ってるんだ本当。
I recall when I parted ways with her last night. It's already been a day since she told me to run to the church since I can't fight without Saber. Well, lucky for you, you didn't go there, but sadly you can't stay there. There is a clue. I thought about it when I started the search this morning. The supervisor of the Holy Grail War. The priest at the church might know where Tosaka is. Yeah, sure. You can try that. I'm
あい
pretty
つ
sure
の手
you're
を
gonna
借り
go
るの
there.
は尺に触るけど、襟好みしてる場合じゃない。
No, I shouldn't go see that priest, regardless of my feelings. He's a priest, but Kotomina Kikire is not a man that should be approached. I don't want to go ask him for advice, but he's the only one I can count on right now. I mean, you gotta put your differences aside, you
一度
know?
だけだ。それなら問題ないだろう。
You can trust him, quote-unquote him. I convinced myself and moved my aching body. It's almost 7 o'clock. "20 minutes walk from the station. The church is in the suburbs, away from the noisy town. It's been 9 days since I went up this hill, but I'm going there pretty often now, considering that I've never went there before." Well, shit, you actually haven't. Yeah, I've been thinking about it for some time, and he hasn't in this route. At least before the war, I guess, or at least during the war. To be I don't like the church. Maybe the building itself is a perverted place I shouldn't approach. The fire 10 years ago. The church took care of all the orphans at the time, so it reminds me of that incident whether I like it or not. At least I saw that at the end. I get up the hill and come out into the clearing. I get a sudden headache. It's not because of the wound on my shoulder. The wound is causing me to have a fever, but it shouldn't give me such a headache. That is a prime example. Or should I say a big warning sign, not really a prime example. My temples are hurting. I lose myself and feel a chill, as if my body's splitting in two like a shedding insect.
おかしいぞこれ。
I bear the headache and start running. It's because of the hunch I've had since yesterday. The conviction that Tosaka is in Shinto. That sensation is assailing me now and causing the headache. Then something should be going on in there. I wonder where Saber is. Actually, no, she's like in the altar where we fought in the previous route. There are bloodstains on the
違
floor.
う。奥に続いてるっていうより、奥から外に出
The
たっ
blood
て感じ
continues to the
だ。
door at the back of the church. I'm curious about it, but now is not the time. If there's blood, it means someone's hurt. This too much too. Their life must be in danger. I feel a sharp pain in my head. The whole heaviness settles in my body. I ignore it, take out the wooden sword and start walking quietly. What? Are you gonna at least strengthen it? No? Okay. Maybe you're gonna do it when you confront them?
いるのか？
Nobody replies. The air is tense. I feel like the windows here will break if I'm too loud. I don't know why, but it just reminded me of Far Cry 5. Just one of the villas in that game. I don't know why. I followed the trail of blood. It's coming from in between the columns. A dark stairway that you would normally not notice.
地下へ続く階段。ここ、地下室があったんだ。
This is a church, so could it be a mausoleum? I guess that would qualify what's underneath it? I don't have enough energy to just stand here and think. I cautiously step into the darkness. I descend into the dark. I see a faint light at the end of the stairs. Breathing quietly, fuck. Damn. The narrow corridor ends and I come out into an open space. It's a big stone room. The stairs follow the wall down into the catacombs. There is an open space at the end of the stairs, and there is the person I've been looking for. Tosaka Rin. She shouldn't be hurt, right? Oh, hey, there you go. Tosaka confronts the enemy before her with Archer's protection. In front of the altar are two people. The teacher and, oh, actually, no. The caster and fucking Saber, right? Oh, no, okay. I guess Saber's gone. Doesn't even need to be said who they are. The magus in the purple robe, caster and her master, Kazuki. And on the altar behind them, it's Saber, there she is. Saber, who's looking down and panting painfully. Painfully in a sexual way. Hopefully there's no nudity here, so I don't have to censor anything. I mean, I like to censor with memes, but damn, that takes some time. My heart jumps. My pulse is beating faster than normal. The situation is obvious. Two pairs of master and servant are confronting each other in the temple about 5 meters below me. They haven't noticed me standing above them, as they're too absorbed. You know what? That's fine. At least I hope it's fine for fucking Shiro, just bitch ass. Tosaka and Kaz are looking for an opening to strike. It would be suicidal for them to look up in a situation like this. Just put Darth Nihilus in this bitch. Something will happen. My heart beats even faster. My head pounds and my shoulder aches as if seared by a hot iron. I can't keep my presence hidden forever in this state. Caster or Kazuki will notice me if they happen to look up just a bit. I know this is another answer that we have to be specific with. I think we have to create an opening, if I'm correct. Gotta find a tab. Oh, okay. Not yet. Okay, so not yet. I can't act so recklessly. This will kill us. Okay, so... Not yet. The first option would have killed us. 12-day confrontation? Estrangement. I breathe quietly. I push my body against the wall and watch while keeping myself hidden. It's still too early. It'll be too reckless and to charge in when I don't understand the situation yet. That's true, that's true. And you don't know if you'll fuck up. And more than anything, I don't have much power. The strengthened wooden sword is my only weapon. It's foolish to confront Castor without a plan. No, that's wrong. I do have another weapon. But can you actually pull it off?
バカな。それこそ何を考えている。
I can't use projection. Half my body became numb after I used it once. Archer told me that it'll end up worse if I do it again. Using magic beyond your capabilities can destroy you. If I use projection magic in this state, it'll be natural for me to die in the spot. I'll bide my time and wait for my chance. Smart boy.
そうなら綺麗は殺したわけ。
Her voice only holds murderous intent. Tusaka is glaring at the enemy with a coldness I've never seen before.
Eh, 始末したわ。素直に聖杯を差し出す人間でもなさそうでしたからね。後々になって邪魔をされても困るもの。
In contrast, Castor is calm and composed. The Magus in purple cheerfully admits to the murder of the priest. A grating sound echoes through the temple. He was more like a devil than a saint to me, but that priest was a fellow apprentice to Tusaka. And he was killed. Even though he was involved and might have been prepared for it, it's not something she can take in readily.
So, それは結構。綺麗もそれぐらいは覚悟していたでしょう。けどキャスター、一つ聞くけど、あいつの死体は確認した？
If this fucker just resurrects himself for fun, I'll be damned. Am I mistaken, or has she suppressed all her anger? Tusaka seems like she's not angry at all. Castor evades Tusaka's question.
何を言い出すかと思えば、そのようなことあなたには関係ないでしょ。
ええ、全くないわ。けど他人事でもない。あいつが本当に死んだんなら安心できるから確認しただけよ。
それはどういう意味かしら、お嬢さん。
Is this gonna be some
言葉通り
Palpatine
の意
type
味よ、
shit?
キャスター。あいつがそう簡単に死ぬ玉かっての。もしはっきりと死体を確認していないんじゃ、まず間違いなく生きているって思っただけ。使えないわね、あなたも。どうせ綺麗を襲うならしっかりきっかり息の根を止めておけっていうのよ。まあいいわ、やることもできたし早めに済ませましょう、キャスター。今回は人質もいないし気持ちよく戦えるわ。
A signal to start. Tusaka or Castor. If either one of them takes a step forward, this temple will be filled with magic. You think you should just leave? Brother
大
man?
きく出たわね。あなた、この状況で私たちに勝てるつもりなのかしら。
やりようによってはね。幸いセイバーの制御もまだのようだし条件は同じでしょ。それに久月先生のことも分かってる。セイバーは面食らってたけど事前に知っていれば私のアーチャーの出来じゃないわ。
Tusaka points toward Koral staring at Castor.
聞いての通りよ、アーチャー。
Holy shit, he's
キャス
bigger
ター
than
の相手は
her.
私がする。
I keep
下
on
手に近
forgetting
づく
that,
と
man.
あんたまで契約破りを食らいかねないから。
私の相手はあの男か。それは構わないが、 魔術師ではキャスターにはかなわないと分かっているのか、リン。
安心して、勝ち目もないことは言い出さないわ。キャスターは必ずここで倒す。そうすればセイバーだって元に戻ってシロと契約をし直せるでしょ。
Tasaka tenses for action. I feel pressure as if she's a tiger about to attack its prey. And as if to
理
stop
想
her,
論だな。彼女をここで倒すというのは難しい。逃げるだけならば彼女は当代一だ。何しろ逃亡のために実の弟すら八つ咲きにする女だからな。
Archer steps in between Tasaka and Caster.
アーチャー、ちょっと何のつもりよ。
He doesn't answer Tasaka. The knight in red silently confronts Caster. He's good. He's just ignoring her. Funny. Big funny. Not that area. I think I saw something like this before.
実の弟すら八つ咲きにしたですって。
What?
知ったような口を聞くのね、アーチャー。あなたには私の正体が分かっていて。
Oh yeah.
竜の葉をよりしろとした人型はコルキス王の魔術と聞く。その娘王女メディアは
There
綺
you
麗な
go.
魔女と歌われたそうだが、
There you go. Name drop. The air freezes. Caster's composure disappears and enmity like fires directed at Archer.
そうならこの場はどちらが優勢かわかるでしょ。
Archer doesn't answer. His expression is like stone, as if accepting everything that is happening. It is what it is, I guess.
抵抗は無駄よ、アーチャー。あなたが何者だろうとセイバーを取り戻すことはできない。今はまだ私に逆らう意志が残ってるけど、それもあと一日持つかどうか。それに霊樹さえ使ってしまえば今すぐにだって私の人形にしてしまえるわ。
I barely stopped myself from moving. Not yet. Even if that's true, now is not the time. I want to save Saber. Can't jump out now.
たとえレイジを使われてもセイバーなら耐えられるわ。それが1分か2分かは知らないけど、それだけあれば十分にあなたを仕留められるんじゃない？
Caster and Tosaka are glaring at each other. Standing in between them.
不可能だな。ここでお前を切り伏せようがせいぜいその半身を立つ程度。その後に待つのはセイバーとキャスターを同時に敵に回すという劣勢だけだろう。
Archer does not meet his master's expectations.
アーチャー、それは。
分かっているはずだ、リン。さすがにそうなっては勝ち目がない。セイバーは不完全なマスターのために能力を制限されていた。その縛りがなくなった以上、彼女は最強のサーバントだ。太刀打ちできるのはバーサーカーのみだろうよ。
He speaks plainly. Tosaka stares at Archer in astonishment, and even Caster is bewildered by the sensible enemy. But it's different for me. I've experienced something like this before.
まさかあいつ
I get a bad feeling. Back at the Ryudo Temple, when Caster proposed that he join her, what did he say back to her when he refused? I don't remember. I murmur without realizing. Don't do it. It's not because the situation will get worse. You're Tosaka's partner, so don't do it. If you do such a thing, I don't know what kind of an expression she'll make. Oh, isn't it if he thinks that the war is, if he's on the losing side of the war, he'll switch sides. After steps forward. He is empty-handed as usual. He steps forward without enmity or intent to kill. Homeboy's gonna cross the DMZ.
恨むなよ小僧。こうなってはこうする以外に道はなかろう。
He looks and smiles at me as if he knew I was watching this whole time.
さてキャスター、一つ尋ねるが、お前の許容量にまだ空きはあるのだろうな。
あーちゃん、あんた。
Caster laughs out loud while Archer stands tall before her. And Tosaka does not look away. She should break down at a time like this, but she keeps a straight face and endures it, gritting her teeth.
Eh, 当然よ。一人と言わず、すべてのサーバントを扱えるだけの貯蔵はあるわ。私の魔力がどこから補充されているかは知っているでしょ？
Magical energy that allows her to maintain 7 servants. It is the lives of the people in this town.
ならば話は早い。以前の話、受けることにするよ、キャスター。
He holds out his hand to Caster in spite of that. I feel like I'll go crazy. I can't forgive him for betraying Tosaka and for approving of Caster and joining Caster's side. A hero. For this hero who embodies Emilia Shiro's ideals to do such a thing.
あの時は断ったのに。随分と腰が軽いのね、あなたは。
状況が変わった。セイバーがそちらについたのなら、今回の聖杯戦争の勝機はお前にある。勝てる方につくのは当然の行為だろう。
Archer walks towards Caster defenselessly. That means he's abandoning Osaka. Osaka does not stop him and stares at her enemy. I know that figure. The red classroom. She tried to hide her trembling legs and act like the same old Tosaka Rin, even with the collapsed students in front of her. That's her strength and weakness. Tries to act firm in any situation, so everybody around her gets the wrong idea that she's a strong person.
Sa, 契約破りを使ってくれ。リンにはまだ霊樹が残っているからな。早くしなければお前に襲いかかってしまうぞ。
His tone doesn't change. Betrayed Tosaka in front of her, but he's still acting normally. She must be on guard against such a guy. Caster takes out the distorted dagger, but she does not pierce Archer with it.
どうした？労せずして忠実な部下が手に入るのだ。何をためらう必要がある？
どうかしら。私は裏切り者を信用しない。あなたの言葉が正しいのなら、コマはセイバーだけでいいのではなくて？
裏切り者を信用しないか。確かに私はお前をも裏切るかもしれん。私は私のためにお前に下るのだからな。お前を主と認めたわけではない。だが
霊樹とは裏切り者を罰するためにあるでしょ。いいわ。あなた一人を御し得ないようでは私の器も知れるというもの。元よりあなたの宝具には興味があったことだし、思惑にはまってあげましょう。
Caster raises her arm. Dagger to eliminate the contract pierces Archer's chest. Wow, just like that. No resistance. That's crazy. Tosaka makes a pained face. Must be the reaction of having her contract broken by force. But this isn't the time to be hesitating. This has become the worst possible situation. Tosaka watches Caster and slowly retreats. Tosaka's calm. She knows it'd do no good to fight them now. If she wants to keep on fighting, she has to retreat for the moment. But there are 6 meters between Tosaka and the stairs. Is it possible for her to run that distance safely? Impossible. It's apparent, watching the scene from above. Kazuki, who has been silent up to now, is on guard against Tosaka. If she turns and runs full speed, she would be able to reach the stairs and get to the exit before Kazuki catches up to her? Or would she, man? Fuck, man. Tosaka sighs while looking at them. Her face. It's impossible. Seems to say so. She'll die. She'll be killed. If I try to help her, I will also die. The area below me is a land of death. There's a master called Kazuki along with 2 enemy servants. There's no way I'd get out of there alive. My throat is dry. My fingers are tense from nervousness. 0 or 1? Oh, even before I can think, Saka moves. She starts for the stairs without any warning. Behind her, a tall lean figure catches up to her so quickly that Tosaka appears to be standing still. Kazuki's fist should hit her on the back of the head. He was able to hurt Saber through her armor. It should be easy for him to break a human skull. I can't save her. I can't save her by myself. I can't save her with this wooden sword. I'll die if I go out. I'll die if I go out. Okay, you're doing this shit. Wait, this is the third choice, right? If I'm correct, this is a choice that I can make on my own. Yeah, it's literally a your choice option. Many people probably have chosen this, but I'll fucking help her. 12th day confrontation, desperate projection, return alive. Real shit. Oh nice, we got the music going. I jump down. I don't even use the stairs. I've jumped down behind Tasaka without even knowing it. That's it. A wooden sword is destroyed by Kazuki's fist, going for Tasaka's head. Everyone's astonished by the sudden intruder, except for one man who reacts as though it's perfectly natural. He does not hesitate. It doesn't matter for this man who the enemy is. He has no emotion for the one who appeared. Death's scythe is thrust. There's no way to block it. I'll have my neck snap like a flower. How pitiful. It's meaningless if I won't last even 2 seconds. I will not be able to do anything, not even save myself. No, I had a way from the start. I can prepare numerous things to block the attack. If I am a magus, what does the fighting is not my body but something I make out of magic? Okay. Kind of a weird sentence, but I get it now.
Torres.
On.
Then make it. Success is a matter of course. Do not reconstruct it from the basic structure. Danger. Read its concept, the maker's thoughts, expectation, moral, faith, and the origin itself. Danger. That is why it is not reconstruction, but projection. It is an equal shadow cast by the true object. No danger. Danger. Okay, there's the danger. It does not matter how great the work is. If it has been accomplished, there is no problem with recreating it. Overload. You are pushing yourself too hard, Shiro. Your body has not even recovered yet. There is another problem. Yes, yeah, you're killing yourself. The problem is that the unit cannot keep up with the function. The body is burning. Every cell in me catches fire. My nerves let out agonizing cries. The retina cracks and dries, and my heartbeat disappears. I ignore my body's order to stop. The concept of creation, the basic structure, the composition material, the skill of its making, the experience of its growth, the accumulated years. I skip it all and make up Kansho and Bakuya. Bakuya, yeah, okay. Fucking Bakuya, that's a weird ass name. It's like the name in Danganronpa. Except it's not Byakuya, it's Bakuya. My whole body's burning. Using projection means dying. I mean, Shiro's body cannot handle such magic. My head ignores it, and therefore my body will die. What a shame. But that cannot be a problem. No, it cannot be. I will die if I reproduce swords? Of course not. This body's a magic circuit specialized for this purpose alone. I've been saved by swords, and I've lived with swords. Do not know about others, but it is impossible for me to destroy myself by reproducing swords. I repel it. The same weapons are in my hands, and my enemy is the same. Kansho and Bakuya are in my hands. The reproduced noble NP of Archer has repelled Kazuki's fist once again. It stops right there. Kazuki must have figured out this would turn out like last time, as he takes a step back. My lungs explode. That's not good. The breath I've been holding escapes from my mouth in a rush. I don't feel my left shoulder. A wound has completely opened up and the blood stains not only my bandage, but my shirt as well. I mean, that's what you get for fucking doing what you're doing again, without properly healing. It's not damage brought on by using a projection magic. 2 attacks. I only repelled Kazuki's attack twice and my shoulder got destroyed. I bet my shoulder would have been dislocated with one more attack. My arm would have been ripped off. Ooh. Don't want to see any more snuff shit, you know? I can't show that. I ready my twin swords to protect Tosaka's back. Interesting sentence, I'll take that. And Tosaka is...
バカしろあんたなんだってこんなところに来てんのよ
She has stopped and is complaining to me. I'm relieved. My choice wasn't wrong. I'm glad her good-heartedness is still there. No, now's not the time. It's too early to tell if my choice was right or not. We have to get out of here alive.
悪い。文句は後だ、どうせか。一息つけたらちゃんと聞くから。今はあいつらを何とかしよう。
Sokka nods silently and readies herself behind me.
手を出すと分かってはいたが、まさか飛び降りるとは思わなかった。
Kazuki's watching us, his fists ready to fight. He has no intention of letting us go. He's standing there so he doesn't let one of us go. If either one of us moves, he should react right away. But I can't be taking my time. The wound on my shoulder is getting worse by the second. My concentration fades as more blood is lost. My body won't last long to start with. If we are to run, we should do so as fast as possible. But we can't run away that easily. Kazuki will react if I move. When that happens, Tosaka will be the first one to die. I have to defeat Kazuki to let Tosaka go. But I don't have the power to beat Kazuki, and he's not our only enemy. Behind Kazuki are Caster and the Betrayer. Archer. No, in the worst case, Saber might also become our enemy. I'm pretty sure she has, technically. She's just resisting it. Was there no exit to begin with? There is no miracle that would let us escape from here. I want Tosaka to escape at the very least, but even that would require so much luck that it makes me sick.
So こまでのようね。あなたの乱入には驚いたけど、結果は変わらないわ。ええ、その顔では諦めもついたようだし。出てきたということは殺されてもいいということよね、坊や。ここでおしまいにしてあげるわ。生かしておいても面倒でしょうし、ここでまとめて。
She's coming. I'll resist with all my powers. I ready my twin swords and stand in front of Tosaka. Release intent to kill. Right before it reaches us.
待て、キャサー。
The knight in red stops the attack with an emotionless voice.
あーちゃん、この場での発言権がないことぐらい読み取ってると思ったけど。
いや、言い忘れていたことがあった。お前の軍門に下るには一つだけ条件をつけたい。
条件ですって？
ああ、無抵抗でお前に自由を差し出したのだ。その代償としてこの場では奴らを見逃してやれ。どのみちマスターとしては機能しない者たちだ。殺す価値はないだろう。
His proposal sounds objective. Tasaka watches it intently.
見逃せですって？言動の割には甘いのね、あなた。
私とて人の子だ。さすがに裏切った瞬間に主を殺したでは後味が悪い。
裏切り者のくせによく本人の前で人並みのことを言えたものね。いいわ、今回は見逃してあげましょう。けれど次に目障りな真似をしたら誰が止めようと殺します。それでいいかしら、あーちゃん。
当然だ。この状況でなお戦いを挑むような愚か者ならば手早く死んだ方がいい。
That must have concluded the negotiation. The intent to kill filling the temple goes away, and restraining enmity fades.
そういうことよ、お二人さん。今回は見逃してあげるわ。さあ、敗者は敗者らしく逃げるように立ち去りなさい。
I glare at Castor, but the sucker pulls on my arm silently.
行きましょう。今はあいつの言う通りよ。
She whispers in my ear. I calm down and turn my back to the enemy. We don't run, but slowly make our way to the stairs. The distance that seems so great is covered in just a few steps. A footstep. Sokka takes a step onto the stairs and turns back to Castor. No, that's wrong. Sokka did not look at Castor, but at the man smiling beside our enemy.
恨むのなら筋違いだぞ、リン。マスターとしてこの女の方が優れていただけの話だ。優劣が明確ならば私は強い方を取る。
そうね。けど後悔するわよ。私は絶対に降りない。いい？キャスターを倒してあんたを取り戻す。その時になって謝っても許さないんだから。
それは無駄骨だな。まあ自殺するというのなら止めはしないが。
She turns away and starts to walk. She's biting her lip in anger. She does not speed up, and Sokka leaves the underground temple in a magnificent manner. We get out of the church. We do not say anything. Twelfth day, Foreigner Cemetery. Tosaka Rin. 7. My wound hurts. The sweat on my forehead drips down to my eyes and my vision wavers. Even walking hurts my wound. It hurts every time I take a step, and my strides are getting shorter.
エミヤ君？
She turns back to me, as I am falling behind. Then, Tosaka suddenly looks at me seriously.
少し休みましょう。シロ、歩くのも辛いでしょう。
いや大丈夫だ。このぐらいなら我慢できる。それより今は早く戻った方がいい。
To the Emiya or Tosaka household, it doesn't matter, but we should get Tosaka back to her home ground. That should be the Tosaka household, shouldn't it?
こっちの傷は気にするな。別に毒が塗り込まれたわけでもないんだから。
I ignore Tosaka's stare and keep walking? I don't think you're gonna make it. How pitiful. And he's about to give out right after I say so.
ほら、もう無茶するんだから。その傷でクズキとやり合うなんて自殺行為よ。いいから休みなさい。あいつら私たちを追いかけたりはしてこないわ。
だろうな。けど少しでも早く家に戻ろう。俺ならそう辛くはない。
あんたね、そんなに血が出てて辛くないなんて言わないでよ。なんで家に戻りたがるか知らないけど、今は休む方が先でしょ。
She scolds me. Oh, so she's not back to par yet, huh? Her usual coolness isn't there. It's very emotional, so her anger will be unstoppable if the brakes give way.
ちょっと聞いてるの？綺麗じゃあるまいし、そんなに血の跡をつけて歩かれても迷惑なのよ。大体どうしてこんなことになってるわけ？そりゃ教会に行けって言ったのは私だけど、すぐにヤバいってわからなかったの？
あのな、バカにすんな。それぐらい分かったぞ。のっぴきならない事態になってるって教会を見た時から気づいてた。
ならすぐ帰りなさいバカ。それだけじゃない、傷も治ってないのに乱入してきて、おまけにまた投影。そんなの傷が悪化するのは当然じゃない。だって言うのに辛くはないですって。はあ、もうどうかしてる。なんだってそんな無茶するのよあんたは。
Chisaka roars without stop. But, well, it really isn't that painful, and I guess you're used to pain then, right?
だって遠坂の方が辛いだろう。だから戻ろう。家に帰れば弱音を吐いてもいいんだから。
That's why he wanted to go home as quickly as possible. She doesn't have to act that strong. That's the first time we've seen her with those beady blue eyes, as big as possible, I think. Wait, shit. Put that graphic back on, buddy. You know, if there's gonna be a sex scene... Actually, when did Saber and Cheryl first actually fucked? When was that? Was that like the 12th day? I don't remember, but I'm guessing like sometime soon it's gonna be time for Shiro to lounge to Elrin's body. Tosaka can let everything out once she's back in her own room at home. Aww. She wipes her face like she made a mistake and turns away. I can't think of anything to say. That was...
信じらんない。男の子に泣かされた。
She murmurs while looking down. Then...
父さんって俺の手握ってるぞお前。
うるさい。 責任取れバカ。
傷が痛む。よりにもよって左手を引っ張るな。
Now we're in the cemetery? It's the Spawner Cemetery. Tosaka walks over to the grassy area and finally lets go of my hand. Chapter did say that we're gonna go here.
な、トサカ。今はこんな寄り道をしてる場合じゃ。
座って。いいから座って。
She does not let me object, so I sit down.
で、後ろを向いて絶対に振り返らないこと。私の顔を見たら本当に怒るから。
I hear a sound behind me. We sit down on the grass with our backs to each other. I don't get why she's doing this. Tosaka is silent, and she told me not to turn around. I don't have anything to do, so I look up at the sky. I gasp at how big it is. Is it because I've been underground so long, or is it because the sky is clear tonight? Anyways, the winter night is so beautiful that it makes me forget about my wound. The warmth of Tosaka's body on my back doesn't bother me either. I look up at the black sky, forgetting about everything for now. How long have we been sitting like this? The silent girl starts to talk in a calm voice. Okay, we're getting this
なん
one.
だけど。
Okay, this will definitely be the thumbnail. Lucky grass part covering a certain part of fuck, what's her name? Ren's privates. I see. I can't reply if she's just talking to herself. I'll keep staring at the night sky. Yeah, you go schizo mode, Ren.
少し間違えたかもしれない。アーチャーの言う通り、最初のうちに手段を選ばずキャスターを倒しておけばよかった。ショットの犠牲を気にして機会を計ってたけど、結局このままだと街中の人が犠牲になるでしょ。
She keeps talking. She's probably whining. She's not saying so because I told her. In short, Tosaka doesn't want to contemplate her actions by herself, but wants someone else to make her do it.
別に愚痴を言うわけじゃないけどね。私、いつも一番大事なことばっかりしくじるのよ。2番か3番か、そういうのはさらっとできるくせに、一番大事なものだけは手こずるんだ。
The winter sky is clear, but in contrast, the air is really cold. I don't care about myself, but isn't Tosaka cold without her coat? I'm worried about that.
アーチャーがあっち側に行ったのも、あいつだけの責任じゃないわ。結局、キャスターを野放しにしたのは私だもの。けど、参ったな。ついさっきあんなこと言ったのに、いきなり追い詰められちゃった。
She sighs. I can't see it, but I bet her breath is white. That's how cold it is out there, ain't it?
ちょっと、ここ、何にって突っ込むところだと思うんだけど。
Wow, okay, you're making...
ね、
gonna make him
何に追い
contradict
詰められ
himself
たん
now.
だ、トサカ。
後悔はしたくないってこと。あいつは私はそういう性格じゃないって言ってたけど、今が正念場みたい。シローがあんなこと言うから余計失敗したなって落ち込んじゃった。
I see. I don't understand her too well, but Archer's right. Kosaka isn't the type to regret her actions.
そんなの今だけだろ。尺に触るけど、俺もアーチャーの意見には同感だ。遠坂は何も反省することなんてない。
どうしてよ。現にキャスターはやりたい放題でアーチャーにまで愛想をつかされた。これ私が方針を間違えたからでしょ。
それは単に失敗しただけだろ。遠坂は間違えてなんかない。間違えていないなら失敗しても胸を張れると思う。
The process. If you walk down the path that you believe is right, you cannot be wrong. At a time like this, most people will realize that their path is a wrong one, but she's right. Her path should always be the one that she can be proud of, no matter what. That's what you should be taking too, like me. I might be taking the path, but I don't
そう
know.
だな。正直俺にはお前が眩しい。俺も後悔はしない。自分のやってきたことが正しいって信じてる。けどそれは継ぎはぎだらけだ。
I don't want to regret anything, or to make all the tragedies that happen to meaningful things by believing that my path is right. Hell yeah.
でもお前は違うだろ。後悔はしたらしたできっとその倍は仕返しをするタイプだ。俺は継ぎはぎでなんとかごまかしてるけど、お前は平気な顔で粉々にしちまうんだ。採算は取れてる。たまにしか落ち込まないだろうけど、遠坂はその後が怖い。お前を落ち込ませた相手は何倍もお前に落ち込まされると思う。
何それ、追い打ち？
あ、鬼がか乱してるうちに言っておこうと思って。でもまあ事実なんじゃないか。遠坂、このままで済ます気はないんだろ。
I look up at the sky and say so as if talking to myself. Kosaka doesn't answer. But I think that she smiled, getting herself together. And silence follows. Kosaka must have said everything she wanted to, and she stops talking. I aimlessly look up at the night sky. We should be going home, but neither one of us can stand up to break the moment, so we just keep our backs to each other.
そういえばどうして私を助けたの、シロ。
I guess Shiro doesn't even know himself, at least right off the bat. Yep, I can't explain. There are many reasons. I think it'd be stupid to explain each one, so I say something I have to tell her. You professing your love, brother? Come on, mate, tell her.
このペンダント
Oh, okay.
見覚えあるだろう。
I show her the pendant. I thought so. I bet she intended to keep this a secret, but she made a mistake again.
それどうして？
遠坂の部屋で見つけた。あ、帰ったらびっくりするだろうけど、すまん。化粧台倒しちまった。
I returned her the pendant behind my back.
で、それがどうしたっていうのよ、あなたは。
いや、これと同じペンダント俺の家にもあるんだ。学校でランサーに殺されかけた時、気がついたら近くに落ちてたんで拾ってそのまま。
I casually hint about that night.
そっちにも同じものがある？
Kosaka gasps as if she's heard something she shouldn't have.
あれ、 なんかおかしなこと言ったか俺。
別に。それよりどうしてそれが私を助けた理由になるのよ。別にいいじゃない、そんなペンダントなんて。
そうだな。本当はただの後付けだ。白状すると、ずっと前から遠坂凛ってやつに憧
Oh,
れ
there
て
you go. There you
た。
go.
困ったことにいざ話してみたら余計好きになっちまった。
There you go.
だ
Hell
から
yeah.
死んでほしくなくて、気がつけば何も考えずに飛び降りていただけだ。
We did it, boys. He's doing it.
あんたね、そういう歯に衣着せぬ発言はやめなさい。考えなしに思ったことを口にしてると、どこかしらで誤解を招くんだから。
Too bad. This might be the actual thumbnail. Hell yeah. Imagine if they actually did it in the graveyard. That would be fucking wild. Also, let me see if there's anything happening with the relation. No, not the relationship. The status? Archer? Yeah, the master's now caster. Bullshit. There you go. Savers, master's caster. Now I gotta eat or something because I'm getting hungry again. Alright, we back, boys.
招
That
くか
was
そ
a
ん
good
な
ass
の。
dinner.
俺本当に遠坂のことを好きだぞ。
I'll absolutely reply at once. It's not a lie, so there's no misunderstanding to be made.
バカ、そんなだから自殺同然で飛び込んでくるのよ、この大バカ。
I mean, who couldn't stand to see you get decimated? Tasaka keeps calling me an idiot. She's criticizing me, or she's criticizing mercilessly, but I strangely don't feel bad. The night sky is beautiful and I feel calm. I'm just really happy that Tasaka's back to normal. Godspeed.
よし、シロの言う通り、そろそろ家に帰りましょうか。ほら、手を出して。その傷だと立つのも辛いでしょ。
I grab her hand with my right. Tasaka pulls me up. Hopefully that isn't too painful for you, Shiro. And I'm feeling positive towards you for the first
これ
time.
で貸し借りはなしね。今日のことはお互いノーカウントってことにしましょう。
Well, the first time in a while. That would really help me out. I don't know what dependent meant to Tasaka. I bet I would have felt more guilty towards Tasaka if I found out. Tasaka doesn't want that, and said the incidents offset one another, so Rin shouldn't feel too bad about getting helped either. And all those last four sentences, Tasaka was in all of them.
助けてくれてありがとう、シロ。すっごく助かったわ。
And relieved the former cemetery. On the way, Tasaka adds with embarrassment. That quote. We walk down the hill. When we're going back to our home ground where it's safe, Tasaka heads for my house and not her house. As if it's natural to do so. Return home, dinner, warm dinner time, okay. Please no sex, cause I don't want... I might rush to that unironically. Who knows? I don't know. We're back at my place. I never thought what? I would make it back alive, so I relax once I get into the living room. I feel a bit dizzy and lean against the wall. Got a little bit too fast.
ほら見なさい。やっぱりまともに立ってられないじゃない、バカ。
She's right, but I think her last comment was unnecessary. How many times did she call me an idiot today? I bet she set a new record already. Crazy type shit, man.
ほら、
Crazy work.
こっちに来なさい。とりあえず包帯ぐらい変えないとまずいでしょ。
A nod and move by Tosaka.
This救急箱を使っていいんでしょ？さすが家に道場があるだけのことはあるわね。ハサミばかりか、針と糸が入ってる救急箱ってのも珍しいわ。ってほら早く服を脱いで傷を見せなさいってば。
服脱ぐのか？いや、その前に手当てぐらい自分でできる。今朝だって自分でやったんだから問題ない。
何遠慮してるか知らないけど、そもそもその傷の手当てをしたのは誰だと思ってるの？
けどあの時は
I was unconscious and I was only causing trouble for Tosaka at that time.
あの時もこの時もないの。いいから早くしなさい。四郎の傷は特別なんだから、ちゃんと見ないと治るものも治らなくなるじゃない。
How unfair. I can't complain if she tells me with a face like that.
それじゃあ頼んだ。正直に言うとさっきからやけに熱くなってる。
I give up and sit down. Seeing that the shirt is stained with blood, Tosaka gives up taking it off and starts cutting it right away. She then quickly but carefully takes off the bandages. I don't think you're gonna like the sight underneath it, you know? Yeah, she does not like that. Is it that bad? Tosaka gasps when she sees it. I mean, it has to be, man. Push yourself. But I'm troubled as well. It's so embarrassing having her stare at my body so closely. I mean, that's a consequence of you being damaged, you
本当に
know?
無茶するんだから。せっかく治りかけてたのがまた開いてるわよ。まったく、こんなの見せられたら怒るに怒れないじゃない。
She talks like that, but then gently touches the wound. Thank you, Brave. Very cool. Crap. I'm getting dizzy for a different reason. I was able to stay calm even if she was near me, but my heart's beating fast now, and I'm having trouble determining where to look. Either look at her eyes or fucking look away. Oh, you sound hot and bothered. I criticize myself mentally, but it does no good. My temperature inside my head will keep increasing as long as we're like this. Because the dizziness isn't caused by my wound. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can all tell.
遠坂、もういいだろ。血止めをして可能止め塗って包帯を巻き直してくれればいいから。
A septic?
そういうのは手当てって言わない。宣言撤回、やっぱり頭にきた。そんな気休めで外に出たわけね、あんたは。
A slapping sound. Oh, but what was that for? Tosaka just slapped me on my wound. Oh, okay, that's fucked up. That is fucked up, brother. Sister, babe. Bibs, I don't know.
何の恨みがあるんだお前。
恨みなら骨髄まで染み渡ってるっていうの。それでも手加減してあげたんだから感謝しなさい。
There goes her tsundere side. Saying so, Tosaka takes out something that looks like ointment. Can't really say anything about that.
今の痛かったでしょ。とりあえず壊死してる神経を治したからしばらくは痛むわよ。これには痛み止めも含まれてるけど、もともと破損した肉の代わりだから馴染むまでは痛むけど、痛みがあるうちは無茶しちゃダメだからね。
She's taking the jelly-like substance and applies it to my wound. It looks really suspicious, but I stay quiet since I know Tosaka is seriously treating my wound. That's good, at least.
はい、これで終わり。あとは包帯を巻いてぐっすり寝れば、明日には幾分楽になってるはずよ。
She skillfully wraps the bandages around the wound. I'm not praising her or anything, but she does a much better job than I do.
うん。
Oh
そ
shit, I didn't
の
want to
サ
open
ンキュ
that.
ートサカ。なんか楽になった。
I thank her while avoiding my gaze.
まあそれならいいけど、楽になったって言うんなら見た甲斐があったわ。
ああ、治らないものと覚悟してたから余計助かった。ともかく手当てをしてくれてありがとう。
Go for the kiss! Go for the sex!
そんなの当たり前でしょ。私が見る以上はきっかり直してみせるんだから。
Finishing the treatment, Tosaka gets up. Then, I don't know why, but she heads to the kitchen. Dinner time, you know? You haven't eaten, I think.
トサカ？
Am I seeing things? She's checking what's inside of the refrigerator and the rice cooker. I
お
mean,
い、
her
何をす
maid's
るつもり
coming
なん
out.
だ。
夕ご飯の支度。シロ食べてないでしょ。私も食べてないのよ。だからとりあえず夕食。
ああ、それは見ればわかる。けど、どうしてこの状況で夕飯なんだ？
So you can heal, dumbass?
なんでって当然じゃ
Come
ない。
on, man.
人間空腹でまともな案が浮かぶわけないでしょ。
Saka speaks while staring inside the refrigerator. I wonder if Fujini's within the house or if she's in the hospital or something. The sound of our utensils echo inside the room. It's past 10 o'clock. You're not wrong here. I don't know how it ended up like this, but Tasaka and I are eating a late dinner together. Let me check it, y'all. It literally is past 10, nearly 11. By the way, the dinner was made by both of us. Both of us? What? You helped, even though you gotta heal? Jesus, bro, damn. You gotta take it easy. That was not taking it easy, kid. Now, Tasaka wanted to eat Japanese food, but she didn't even know how to make miso soup. What a shame. It really makes me wonder what they're teaching in the cooking class at school. Burgers. The best kind of food. Tasaka is concentrating on her meal. She must be hungry, as her plate is almost empty. But I don't have much of an appetite right now. It's partly because this isn't the time to be eating, but more so because I haven't replied to Tosaka.
シロはここで降りなさい。
I haven't told her my reply to those words. I don't even know what that even means.
トサカ、話がある。
I put my chopsticks down and stare at Tosaka. It lay down the bee's knees.
何？
あれから考えたんだ。俺がこの戦いを始めた理由を。一体何がしたかったのかってことを。
うん、それで？
She urges me to go on as she sips on the miso soup. She's putting my spirit down, but I try to get myself together.
初めは巻き込まれたからだった。そしてマスターになった以上はこの戦いをどうにかしたかった。けどマスターになったとか巻き込まれたとかそんなのは関係がない。俺は正義の味方が好きなんだ。だからみんなを守らないと。マスターなんてどうでもいい。マスターでなくなってもセイバーがいなくなっても。 戦うことには変わりはない。
I say so, ready for
ふーん、
Tosaka's
そう。
rebuttal, but she makes an absent-minded response and finishes her rice.
あのな、遠坂。人が真面目に話してるんだからちゃんと。
聞いてるわよ。シローは一人でも戦うのよね。死ぬような目に遭うより死ぬような目に遭ってしまう人がいるっていう事実が耐えられない。だからどんなに自分が弱くても戦うことに決めたんでしょ。
She looks straight at me. It's as if she sees through the part of me that I don't even know about. And most of all, she approves that I am fighting. There you go. I think you only have the both of you, don't you? I don't even know what's happening to
う
Ilya.
ん、そうだけど。
何よその顔。リスが砂糖菓子舐めたような顔して。
いや、だって遠坂は
What's that supposed to
反対するかと思ってた。
You look like a squirrel that has eaten
Still,
sugar or
もちろん。
licked sugar.
けどあれだけ見事に助けられたんだからシローに文句なんて言えないでしょ。それにさ、どんなに止めたってあんたはそういうやつなんだって分かっちゃったし。
Saka averts her gaze a bit. I don't know why, but what?
じゃあ遠坂、これからも協力体制ってことでいいんだな。
まあね、仕方ないから付き合ってあげる。だいたいあんたみたいなのを一人にしてたら不安で眠れないし、それに。
She takes a huge breath. After getting ready for some reason. Are we gonna do mana transfer?
シロー風に言えば、私もシローのこと嫌いじゃないし、私はそういうわけだし、そっちだって一緒にいても問題ないでしょ、実際。
This is an interesting sprite. Oh, she's so cute with this. She hands me the bowl. How long did it take me to realize that she's asking for seconds? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I thought she wanted to give me a bowl too.
ああ、もちろん。遠坂がどんなに横暴でも望むところだ。
I take the bowl, fill it from the rice cooker, and
いいけど
hand it back to her.
お腹減ってるし、ご飯美味しいし。
Sokka starts eating the heap of rice. I smile. I bet I'm smiling as I eat, but I can't help it. I'm so happy right now, so let me smile like a fool for a while. "12th day strategy meeting. Is there a way?" Holy shit, it's still going. Well, now we're drinking tea after dinner.
「つまり東映には東映なりの限度ってものがあるわけ。一見イメージを形にするっていう何でもありに見えるけど、東映にはいろいろと独自のルールがある。その制約の中で一番わかりやすいのは東映物の損傷、存在における強度ってやつよ。
Tosaka puts up a finger as she drinks her tea.
存在における強度。何？幻想なるものの存在に耐えられない軽さってやつ？
I sip the tea and tilt my head in wonder.
何も知らないようでいてつまんない言葉知ってるのね、あなた。けどまあ当たらずとも遠からずかな。東映は自己のイメージからそれに沿った本物を完璧に複製する。これに例外はないわ。自分の中で完璧でなければ東映はできない。 新作の影である以上、一部の隙も許されないのが投影魔術よ。だから基本的に投影によって生み出されたものは自己のイメージ通りの強度を持つわ。幻想という点においてはこの時点で完璧なのよ。加えて投影する術者のイメージ、知識が本物に近ければ近いほど現実においても完璧になるわけ。
ちょっと待った。それはおかしい。俺アーチャーの剣を投影しただろ。けどそれはクズキに壊された。いくらクズキの拳にキャスターの強化がかかってるからって宝具を壊せるほどじゃない。ってことは俺が投影したアーチャーの干渉と爆矢はオリジナルに数段劣るってことじゃないのか。
はい、いいところに気がつきました、エミヤくん。それが投影の限界、存在における強度ってやつよ。いい？投影はあくまで投影、想像じゃない。投影を作り上げるのは術者のイメージだけだから、イメージそのものにほころびが生じた時、本物と同じ性能であろうと無産するの。
イメージにほころびが生じる？それも変じゃないか。イメージが間違っていたらそもそも投影はできないんだろ？
ええ、だからほころびが生じるのは投影した後になるわ。そうね、例えばシローが絶対に折れない名剣を投影したとするでしょ。
I nod. Tosaka nods in satisfaction, and Dolongo is going to make an appearance. Brace yourself.
けど絶対に折れない剣なんてものはない。その剣の表現方法、伝承、売り文句などに絶対に折れないというパーソナリティがあるだけで、実際はそれを上回る幻想にぶつかれば刃こぼれぐらいするし、折れることだってある。
それ折れた時点で俺のイメージが間違っていたってことにならないか。俺は折れない剣を作ったんだから。
ならない。投影が成功した時点で形の上での間違いはないんだし、そもそも折れない剣なんて名前みたいなものでしょ。実際に折れない剣なんてないんだから。けどシロ、あなたがイメージしたものは絶対に折れない剣よね。これが現実で折れちゃった場合、投影されたものは嘘になるのよ。それは剣が折れたからじゃないわ。あなたがイメージしたものは折れない剣。それが折れてしまった時点でシロの中の折れない剣と今折れてしまった剣は別物になる。あなたと現実、その計りが崩れてしまうから。
So, if I sum it up, epicness? Riz? Retardation?
つまり俺は折れない剣を想像して投影した。けど実際に投影した剣は戦闘中に折れてしまった。その時点で俺自身がその剣をなんだよ実際は折れちまうじゃないかこの剣と否定してしまって、結果として投影したものは消えるってことか。そのイメージの齟齬によって。
冴えてるじゃない。ええ、つまりはそういうこと。あなたはアーチャーの剣を投影した。あなたの中であれがどんな位置づけだったかは知らないけど、シロ自身はクズキの攻撃で壊れるような剣をイメージしてはいなかった。けど実際に剣は破壊されてしまった。その時点であなたはその剣をこんなのはアーチャーの剣じゃないと思ってしまったのよ。で、作り上げられた投影は術者の否定によって存在強度を失い、元の空想に戻ったってわけ。
I see. Even projected weapons can break. But it's not the enemy but you who make them disappear from this world. When the difference between the reality and the image becomes too large to be reconciled, the projected weapon disappears. It's because the one who projected the weapon stops believing in the image. That's an interesting way to put it, but okay.
わかった？だから投影魔術はまず設計図から入るの。あとは材質と性質、 歴史なんかも考慮すべきね。そのあたりから固めていけば、多少現実でイメージと違ってもすぐに消えるなんてことはないでしょ。
それならなぜそれを作る気になったのかってのが最初じゃないか。材料と技法だけじゃダメだ。今日の夕飯だってまず遠坂が和風が食べたいって言ったから始まっただろ。なら創作する上での発端から始めないと。
Oh, Tasaka's stunned. Yeah, I know that took me some time. I'm nearly sleeping off. Tasaka stares at me. I drink my tea and tilt my head in wonder. Can you go to sleep, please?
まあ、なんでこんな話になったんだっけ。
そういえばそうよね。私たち確か今後の作戦を話し合ってたような。
Oh yeah. We were talking about what our course of action should
シ
be.
ロ、本格的に投影魔術をやってみない？
When Tasaka derailed the conversation,
思い出した。不確定な要素に希望を持っちゃうぐらい行き詰まってたんだっけ。
まあそうだな。第一、俺の投影なんて剣を作れる程度だ。それも今まで役に立ったことなんてないんだから大した戦力にならないだろう。
oh, she's looking at me with those eyes again. I wonder why. She always makes faces when we talk about the projection magic. And there's the clock.
まあいいわ。もう一度状況を確認しましょう。目下のところ、敵はキャスター。あいつだけなら大したことはないけど、白兵戦に長けたマスターと、あっち側についたアーチャーに守られている限り手は出せないわ。加えて、セイバーが操られるのも時間の問題。状況は刻一刻と悪くなっていくわけだけど。
ああ、けどアーチャーはともかくセイバーはまだキャスターの自由にはなっていない。それが勝機といえば勝機だろう。セイバーが完全にキャスターの軍門に下ったら、それこそ俺たちに勝ち目はない。
I can't let that happen. She told me to run. She told me that she cried. So for Saber's sake, I can't let Caster do as she wishes. She's been doing that ever since she got
そういうこと
summoned
ね。
in, dude.
それじゃあ意見のある人は挙手。シロ、なんかいいアイデアある？
An idea that will break the current rulebook? Deadlock? If there's a way to oppose Caster, it's... Fuck, I didn't think there was gonna be another choice here to make. Is this not the 12th day? Shit, where's my thing, dude? No, I was on it. Alright, so... Yeah, literally. It's still day 12. Actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? We'll cooperate with other masters. Or... Actually, shit. It's not telling me anything. It just gave me the 3 choices, not the 4th one. Ah, my god. This is el stupido. Fuck. I guess I'll save real quick. Because I literally have no idea what this game wants me to do. cooperate with other masters? Rin smiled, a good type. We got a bug in here. I have a feeling that third option is the way to go, but let's just see what this
策なん
one
て
says.
もうないだろこうなったら。
で、一応聞いておく。
すまん。
ええ、本当にね。一瞬。
はい、けど。
え。
遠坂の。
Hold on,
そ
I
れなら
gotta
言うけ
see.
ど、私、だからこっちも、あっちはサーバントを3体も。
戦力。
助けじゃなくて共闘よ。キャスターがあそこまで強くなった以上、他のマスターも黙っていられないでしょ。
Okay. Okay. I think it just loops all the way around. Alright. I think the best choice is third one. We can't do this by ourselves. Let's look at other masters. Rin smiled, a good type. Let's fucking go. They aren't opponents that we take on by ourselves. They are the three enemies. Or there are three enemies. And we'll need at least one more on our side. And there are limited possibilities. People who are magi and have a reason to fight against Caster. There'll be other masters.
遠坂、怒らないで聞いてくれ。その、他のマスターとは協力できないかな。
Alright, let's put it on auto
いい
read.
わ。その心は口にするからには何か算段があるんでしょ。
いや、そういうわけじゃないんだが、今のキャスターの状態は他のマスターにとっても無視できないだろう。なら今回だけってことで手を組めるかもしれないと思って。
ええ、実は私も同じことを考えてた。てっきり白を反対すると思ってたから黙ってたんだけどね。
She says so unenthusiastically. She must not like the idea, but she must know that that's the only option we have. I guess that's literally the only reason why
となると、
it's not mentioned
残
in
る
this
マスターは2
playthrough.
人。
Or in
ランサーのマスターと
Guide, I should say.
バーサーカーのマスターね。ランサーのマスターは不明のままだから交渉のしようもないけど、バーサーカーのマスターであるイリアスフィールなら可能性はあるかもしれない。
Ah, there you go, Elia. Berserker's master. The white girdle and the statue-like giant I met on the night where it all began. She sounded dangerous, but I don't think she's cruel. Cruel and unusual, that's not her.
そうだな。あの子なら話し合いに応じてくれそうだ。見返りに無茶な条件も出してきそうにないし。
バカ、シローにとっちゃあいつが一番ヤバいのよ。あいつ初めっからシローしか見てなかったもの。私はともかく、あんたはどんな目に遭わされるか分かったもんじゃないわよ。
なんだよそれ。俺はあの子と一度しか会ってないんだ。そんなことになるわけないだろう。脅かしっこなしだぞ遠坂。
そんなことになったら交渉なんて破棄に決まってるじゃない。バカ。
Then, Tosaka averts her gaze and gulps down her tea.
「けど、今はイリアスフィールにかけるしかないわね。キャスターの正体がアーチャーの言う通りなら、間違いなくバーサーカーは天敵だし、何しろ生前の知り合いだもの。キャスターの手口なんて知り尽くしてるでしょ。バーサーカーならキャスターとアーチャーが同時に攻めてきても追い返せる。私たちはその間にクズキ一人を攻略すればいい。
そりゃ理想論だけど。遠坂、キャスターはバーサーカーと関係があるのか？
ええ、アーチャーが言ってたのよ。バーサーカーの正体はヘラクレスだって。キャスターが本当にあの希代の魔女なら、アルゴーセンつながりでバーサーカーとは面識があるかもしれない。私が綺麗に苦手意識を持つのと同じ。世の中にはね、どうしたって苦手なやつっているもんなのよ。
Okay. But I'm sure everyone would dislike the priest. crazy.
じゃあ決まりだな。けどどうやってあの子を見つけようか。あれ以来出てこないけど、あれだけの魔力を持ってるなら隠れていようと見つけ出せるだろ。なのに見つからないってことはこの町にはいないってことじゃないのか。
でしょうね。イリアスフィールはずっと遠くから聖杯戦争を眺めて楽しんでるんでしょう。
ずっと遠く？キャスターみたいに竜道寺から町を監視してるのか。
さあ、けどどこにいるかは見当がつく。昔父さんから聞いたことがあるのよ。アインツベルンは郊外の森に別荘を持ってるって。
She says so with a tense voice. A villa inside the forest. Tasaka's expression tells me how dangerous the place is. Very, very dangerous. Oh, can this boy sleep? Yes. 12-day nap, plan determined, sleep. Thank God. Sleep now! You must sleep! I'll go back to my room and lie down. Drowsiness fills my body as soon as I do. I stare at the dark ceiling. We're going to Eliasville's hideout tomorrow. No matter what kind of negotiations take place, it's obvious that we'll need energy. Tasaka said we wouldn't get good results with tired bodies, so we decided to head out after we sleep.
夜明けまであと5時間。そうなったらあの子と話し合いをしなくちゃならない。
The young master that appeared on the night I became a master. If Saber is a servant, excellent in all aspects, Berserker is a servant specialized in battle. There is no servant that can match Berserker in a simple combat.
そんな相手とどう話し合えばいい？
Saying it makes me believe it's impossible to negotiate with them. But small white girl, you might convince her. I don't know, take her money. Strangely, I don't feel any uneasiness. I think Ilya would understand us if we talked to her. Just like Tusaka, she will classify enemy and ally as magus, but I think she's a proper girl with all that aside.
まったく、まだ話したこともないくせに希望的観測にも程がある。
I mean, we technically talked, or you technically talked with her, and then you fought. I bet he would scorn me, saying that it's a convenient fantasy. But what's wrong with believing? Is it wrong to have hope for someone you haven't met yet? What the fuck was that? I realized that I'm gritting my teeth. The man who told me to drown in my ideals and die betrayed Tasaka in front of me. A guy with that much trust and power switched his allegiance so easily.
あちゃ。
My mind darkens. No, it's freezing. My head cools down thinking about what he did. I'm angry. I can't forgive him for betraying Tasaka. I can't forgive the fact that he's cast away his partner. I will swear here, even if that may have been the very best action, even if it turns out that it was the right choice to survive, I will never do something like that. And that I actually get, Shiro. Your loyalty is everything. His actions have been getting on my nerves. He told me not to talk about ideals. I opposed him when he told me I cannot survive everybody. But I agreed with his words somewhere inside of me. His words are correct. The superhero my father talked about is just fantasy. And I accepted the fact that I would have to become like him to get as close to the ideal as possible. Not wanting to do so, I openly denied the idea even though I accepted it in my mind. But this isn't on such a level. Can't approve of him. Can't approve of his action no matter what the circumstances might be. I won't be able to keep standing if I approve of him.
だからお前には負けられない。
You're goddamn right. My words do not disperse into the darkness, but stay in the room. A few hours until dawn. Keep repeating those words even in my sleep. Intermission, Princess Medea? Nope, no intermission here. Where's the Berserker? Are we gonna fight Berserker in the next episode? Please don't tell me. Okay. Uh, yeah, I guess. I'll just cut the recording here and I'll get back to the menu. Right. That is it for this episode, y'all. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like for this episode, and yeah, that was a pretty nice episode, all things considered. I'll tell you this. I do have a reaction. I'm planning on doing reactions later down the line, probably on Sundays, to replace the declining popularity of the Wanting/Snoot gameplays in general, so yeah. This one is a short reaction of me somewhat looking at the MLS Cup final, LA Galaxy versus New York Red Bulls. Orlando City, of course, losing to New York Red Bulls in the Eastern Conference, and Seattle Sounders losing to LA Galaxy in the Western Conference. Anyways, truly ending it off here. Hopefully y'all check that out, and any other videos you want to see in this channel, I'll see you as well in those videos. Peace out, y'all. Have a good day.